Hi everyone, so today I'm doing sort of a part 2, sort of not a part 2 of a different video I did where I compared hook only single chain to Loom on the Loom single chain. Well, today I'm doing hook only fishtail and on the Loom fishtail comparison and sort of how to do them if you want to learn and you haven't learned yet. What you're obviously going to need for the Loom one is a loom, or easier, a mini loom, or even a finger loom would work. I love finger looms. I can't say enough good things about them. You're going to need a hook unless you're using a finger loom. And you'll need bends. This isn't only a craft tutorial. It's more of a craft comparison, which could fall into a Friday video, but it falls into a craft video today because it's what I want. So, first we're going to do on the loom, which you can either use one of your big full-size looms like this, which can get a little bulky when you're just trying to work on two pegs. Just two pegs trying to work. So if you can do that, but it's a whole lot easier if you use a mini loom. It's just a whole lot easier because it's a whole lot smaller and a lot more compact. First, you probably all know how to do this, but I'm going to show you how you do it because it's part of my comparison. You lay out the bands. First one has to be crisscrossed. Then second one, not crisscrossed. Third one, not crisscrossed. Take your hook, take the bottom loops of each side, and loop them up and over. Now you're left with two loops on each side. Now you take another band, again not crisscrossed, only the first one's crisscrossed. Then take the bottom loops of each side, up and over. Then you just push it down. Then you take another band, lay it across, loop the bottom loops up and over, and then you push it down. And then as you can see, you just continue this pattern of laying down a band and then looping only the bottom loops up and over, and then shoving it down. Basically 3 steps. Band, you can get it on, loop, push down. And then as you see, it starts to stick out a little bit because it becomes a little bit of a bracelet. You can either pull it out and let it hang out here, or you can shove it back in this and it'll grow out the bottom. Either way works. But then you probably notice, oh, I add another band. But how do I eventually take this off the hook? If you don't know how to do it, I will show you how. I'm not going to obviously make a whole bracelet just in this video because that would take too long. If you wanted, say you made your whole bracelet the whole length you wanted, then you do exactly like you do at every step. You just skip one step. You skip the band. Now you only have 2 loops. Loop the bottom one up and over, and up and over, and then you just take these 2 parts of the band. They're still on your loom. Put them on your hook. Take them off and C-clip it, and then you C-clip the other end as a bracelet. Voila! Pretty simple. But here's a way you can do it without a loom if you only have a hook for some reason. I'm more comfortable doing it on the loom, yes, but here's a way you can do it without your loom. You take one band and you crisscross it. And then you take 2 bands and pull them through. And then you have it like that. Then you take one band, pull it through everything on your hook, but then you go and you find the 2 outside bands on either side and pick them up like that. So there, that's what that looks like. A little confusing, I know. Yeah, that's what it looks like. This looks a little weird. Just that looks better. A little bit, not much. And here, I'll tell you again. You take one band, pull it through everything on your hook. You see all those bands? Focus camera. You take the 2 outside ones, like that one. You skip those 2 middle ones. You take the other one, and you put the other part band back on your hook. Obviously, it doesn't quite look like your fishtail yet because we haven't done enough of it. But if we keep going, and we just pull up the 2 outside ones, we only drop the 2 middle ones down then. So it looks something like that. noticed something. Some of my bands are getting the wrong direction. There, that's better. Pull one band through all on your hook, and then take those 2 outside bands. Just like that. And that'll look like a fishtail. Wait, what the heck did I just do? Something went wrong in one of those, but if you keep trying, then you'll get it right. But one of mine went wrong, and somehow it looks like a chain and not like a fishtail, but trust me, if you do it correctly, it will look like a fishtail. Something went wrong on one of mine. Normally, if this was a bracelet I was going to keep, I would have taken that apart and fixed it. Since this is a little example for you, I don't know if I take it apart at the end of the video anyways. I don't see the need to fix it. I'll just keep going, trying to show you what it's going to look like. And just keep going. You see that little bubble right there? That's where I messed up. If you look past that, that is the same fishtail as the one that I made earlier. This one was on the loom. This one was on the hook. See? You can make them on both. Now personally, my pros and cons is on the hook is a little more annoying because you have to make sure you grab the right band to keep them in the right order and all that. On the 2 pegs, whether it's on a mini loom or a full-size loom, is easier, or even a finger loom. I love finger looms. It's obviously easier with the pegs because all the bands stay in their order correctly. But on the hook is a good option if for some reason you feel like making a bracelet and all you have is a hook and a pile of bands and a C-clip. You don't have a loom. Even though you could do a third option if you really felt like it. This one's kind of painful if you have bigger fingers. Is you could do it like this. You could do it on your fingers. And no, for people who don't know what a finger loom is, this is not a finger loom. There is a loom, but you don't need a hook, and it's called a finger loom. This is just called have no supplies other than bands and a C-clip, or even maybe just bands, and still want to make a bracelet. You just fishtail the same way you do on 2 pegs, but your 2 pegs on your fingers. Which, if you have bigger fingers, like for me it's almost okay, but after a while it starts to hurt. But if you have like bigger fingers, it would hurt more because the band would just be squeezing your fingers together. I'll do a little bit of this for you. Keeping them in order on your fingers is a little more difficult at times too. It's harder to slide them down. Like I still say, on the loom is the easiest, but you can do it on your fingers and you can do it on a hook. So here, I'll show you what my on my fingers fishtail looks like. I just got my hook, so it's easier to hook this together. See? It's a fishtail. But it was on my fingers. So there's 3 options. And that's all the options I know of. If there's more, comment them down below, and I would like to learn them because I like to know all forms of fishtail because I like fishtails. I have many of them in many colors. And I make them and then I don't like them and then I take them apart because I feel like it. But if you like comparison videos where I compare 2 things that are very similar, give this a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have 2 things you'd like me to compare, and I'll try to do it for you. And subscribe. Bye!